One sec, computer's being slow. While that's being slow, I can actually open up the editing software and actually load this program. So yeah. I cannot see the chat just yet. I think somebody left a message, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry. Okay, Discord is informed. Okay, I'm sorry if you've removed this message for a reason, but my name is not Peter. My name is Tubbs. I don't know where that came from. I don't ever remember saying, hello, I'm Peter. It's just, it's very random. Okay, I can see the chat now. I can see it on both levels. So here we go. Just load up the program. I'm sorry for asking. Why are you sorry for asking? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a bit of a rough day. I just like I know everyone's like tired of hearing me say about like, just generally talking about depression and stuff, but it like I got hit hard a couple of days ago, and it just kind of is bugging me a bit a bit too much. So yeah, I'm a bit not happy. It's a thing. I've done some random self-destructive behavior as well for the past couple of days. I've eaten like sweets and chocolate and stuff, even though I shouldn't, because like even though I'm not diabetic, I sometimes have diabetic sugar levels in my blood because of the random hormones and all that stuff. And like I said, I've just I really wanted some chocolate because chocolate tastes good. So yeah, I know that sounds stupid, but it's like I know I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. I kind of feel a little bit guilty about it, only a little bit, but yeah, so that's fun. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I really need to say. I think it is just because I'm like, I'm currently working on a project in which I cannot, I've done it already, and it's taking so much time that it's ruining kind of like job opportunities, I guess. I don't know. It's basically like taking so much time that I'm not getting paid for, and it's just it's sucking. That's sucking. So yeah, I'm only on part 2 of 5 of this project as well, which is a bummer. So yeah, although I am nearly finished with the second part, I'm almost on the third part, which means I'm halfway there almost, and that means that it's still halfway of a never-ending project. That just feels bad. So yeah, I need some company and some cheering up. That would be great. I'm just getting some Muzak. And yeah, let's get on with it then. Just tell me if you want to me to skip anything, any of the Muzak.
I wonder if this is where we start, with our eyes wide open, an infinity beyond us. Take a step and break apart, moving into an atmosphere, walking directly into feet, taking it all in as we start to spin. Say, is this a world worth dreaming in? Tell me, is this all that I am when I look in the mirror? Tell me, is this all part of a plan? 'Cause it's all looking clearer. Standing on the right side of history, and nothing can stop us now. Tell me when we call it, we'll find out. It's at the end of the countdown. At the end of the countdown. At the end of the countdown. Tell me, is this all that I am when I look in the mirror? Tell me, is this all part of the plan? 'Cause it's all looking clear. Standing on the right side of history, and nothing can stop us now. Tell me when we call it, we'll find out. It's at the end of the countdown. Sun rises slow, water rides the air, gathering in the clouds, forming raindrops or heavy snow. Sun melts the snow, gravity kicks in, tributaries dry. as we are, thinking our sustained lies in love. The flow tearing us apart, follow the unchanged ancient sun. Young emperors roar, subjects bow their heads, tributaries drown for the men who rule them. Weird crowns, happy as we are, thinking our sustained lies in love. The flow tearing us apart, follow the unchanged ancient sun.
Well, you're young, you don't know anything, really. Whereas it is my responsibility to only grant the wishes of.
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it sleep. Dream of paradise, paradise, paradise. Every time she closed her eyes. When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, and the bullets catching her teeth. Life goes on, it gets so heavy, the wheel breaks the butterfly, every tear a waterfall. In the night, the stormy night, she closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, away she flies. A dream of paradise, paradise, paradise. The stormy skies. She said, oh, I know the sun will set to rise. It's gonna be
John's a monumental mother lover. He knows when mums say they need flexibility, they don't mean yoga classes. Join the mother lovers, Maltesers. Let's lighten the load for working mums. Pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it, pump it, pump it up.
There's no blind, there's no alibi. 'Cause I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I done.
I don't have a preference.
Uncertainty, so let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I become. Erase myself and let go of
No preference.
I start again, and whatever pain may come, today this ends. I'm forgiving what I'll face myself to cross out what I become. Erase myself and let go of
Google Pixelate with Magic Editor.
I don't really have favourites. I don't really have favourites, but I like the Asgardians. Which one? Okay, you're just asking random questions now. Current what? There have been at least 2 Queen Elizabeths and is it 4 Charles? So yeah. And I don't know what that means, hamburger or brat, I don't know what that means.
you see these books? They're actually fake and hide a secret door. The door opens in 3 steps. I'll show you where the stairs go.
Somebody told me you had given up on your smile. That must mean you've been pretending now for a while. To me, you don't have to keep hiding away who you are. Remember how we said together we would go far. Summer nights side by side. Oh, I know you remember how we laughed until we cried. So if you're down and out from your troubled life, I will be dying for you. And I when all you have is doubt, know that I will be dying for you. And dying for you. So when you're down and out from your troubled life, I will be dying for you. And dying for you. When all you have is doubt, know that I will be dying for you. And dying for you. You kept on changing your colors to be someone else. But you know some things should never, ever be changed. Summer nights side by side. Oh, I know you remember how we laughed until we cried. So if you're down and out from your troubled life, I will be dying for you, dying for you.
Assuming that's a question, no.
I will be dying for you, dying for you. So when you're down and out from your troubled life, I will be dying for you, dying for you. When all you
Head is down, I'm all around, I'll be dying for you, dying for you. Dying for you, I'll be dying for you.
If you're taking a trip, why pay for full?
No, I said assuming it's a question because there was no question mark. It was just a statement, I guess. I don't know.
Get an Airbnb.
So you just want to sit there and listen to... Hey, I can leave if you want. Or you can leave. One of us could leave.
just have a little patience. Still hurting from a love I lost. Feeling your frustration. Maybe all the pain will stop. Just hold me close inside.
I am depressed.
Tonight. Don't be too hard on my
I'm not going to leave because you told me to, by the way. I gave you an option. It's okay. I get it.
So while I'm still healing, just try start over again. Know you wanna be my salvation, the one that I can always depend. How tired to be strong,
Baby,
I'm trying to move on. It's complicated, but understand me.
'cause See, I'm not going because you're telling me to. You see, that's the thing. And yeah, Marcus Aurelius is really cool. I really, really do like him. And Stoicism is pretty awesome, which is why I'm not going to listen to you. I gave you the option. You decided to be nasty about it instead. So yeah. So you can leave. Just try a little patience, a little patience. That's the feeling. So why I'm still here? Just try a little patience. Huh. Right, you're just calling people names. You've got one more. You got one more chance. I haven't been nasty to you. I haven't been mean to you at all. You just come in here and now you're calling me a crybaby and stuff. Just one more time. If you don't like it, you can leave. I'm not keeping you here. One more time. I basically gave you 3 chances, like 3 insults, and then I'm gonna boot you. So here we go. This one. Bye bye. Say accept. You're welcome. You're welcome. Jimmy guy.
What has he done to cold up the sky? When you were waddling yay high, this guy. When the nights got cold, who stole you fire from down below? Look at that, yo! Oh, also I lasso the sun. Come to stretch your days and bring you fun. Also I harness the breeze. You're welcome to fill yourself and shake your trees. So what can I say except you're welcome? For the islands are cold from the sea. There's no need to pray, it's okay. You're welcome. Ha, I guess it's just my way of being me. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. That was now we just messing around. I could be real, I burned its guts. Started a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What does it take away? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here in my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at that, mini model. Hey! Well, anyway.
I don't know the words to this one so much. It's okay, you're welcome.
Well, come to think of it, I gotta go. Hey, it's okay to say you're welcome. Cause I'm gonna need that boat. I'm sailing away, you're welcome.
They say we are what we are, but we don't have to be. Unfair behavior, but I do it in the best way. I'll be the watcher of the eternal flame. I'll be the guard dog of all your fever dreams. I am the sand in the bottom half of the hourglass, glass. I try to picture me without you, but I can't. Cause we could be immortals, immortals, just not alone, alone. Forever now, the blackout curtains down, just not alone, alone. We could be immortals, immortals, sometimes the only payoff for having any faith is when it's tested again and again every day. I'm still comparing your past to my future. It might be your gut, then my suture. I am the sand in the bottom half of the hourglass, glass, I try to picture me without you, but I can't. Cause we could be immortals, immortals, just not alone, alone. Forever now, the blackout curtains down, just not alone, alone. We could be immortals, live with me forever now. Pull the blackout curtains down. We could be immortals, immortals, just not alone, alone. We could be immortals, immortals, Google Pixel 8, the best take.
Effort.
Yes, it's true, I'm not good at understand. But I still need love, cause I'm just a man. These nights never seem to go to plan. I don't want you to leave, will you hold my hand? Oh, won't you stay with me? Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Why am I so emotional? No, it's not a good look and some self-control. Deep down I know this never works. But you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt. Oh, won't you stay with me? Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Oh, won't you stay with me? Cause you're all I need. This is love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me.
Hey, Panda Folks. Don't advert. Don't do it. Don't advert.
This has been the most extraordinary.
It adverted. Beep. I mean, I did say at the beginning of the stream, I'm kind of like, I had a bit of depression hit me. Wasn't fun. I think it's basically because I'm trying to get this project done, and it's taking a long time, and it basically, my mind isn't able to, future plan for what I'm going to do next and stuff until this is finished. And because of that, I've got no kind of up feelings to feel later. That's all it is. Plus the chemical imbalance, whatever. I don't know. So yeah. Something completely out of my control, which is super fun. There was something that douchebag basically was in here earlier talking about, and that was like Marcus Aurelius, the guy that wrote Meditations. Really good book, totally worth reading. I'm trying to remember any fucking quote from that thing right now, I can't remember anything. I just remember the general takes of the book, but not the actual quotes of any of the words. It's really annoying, you know. But yeah, that's a mood. I know it is. It's okay. I'm nearly halfway through the project again. That's the worst part about this is that I just have to get it done. I did want to abandon it, but I do want to. It does need to be done. So yeah. It's a thing. Anyway, how are you? What's up, dude? You're making it. That's good. I did also have like a random art project that I wanted to do, and I really want to do that, but I've got no time. I've got no time to do it, and it's a personal art project. It's just driving me crazy. It's in my head, and I want to do it so bad. Oof. But I can't because no time. No time. What's the project about? Well, it's the planets, but as people. Like specifically, I know all of the planets are essentially kind of like they're named after gods and stuff, and I kind of want to do that, but the modern interpretation, or as a side project of that project, I kind of want to draw them all as bears as well. So yeah, it's just a it's just a random annoying thing that's just like nagging in the back of my brain that I really want to do. So yeah, I mean I've got other side projects that I wanted to do in my free time, but I just have not had free time to do them. So that's fun. So yeah, so basically, like doing all of them just as people, just, just sounds like a fun project. But then doing them as bears is also very funny, you know. So for example, like Venus is a goddess, you know. She's the Roman depiction of Aphrodite, and that one's easy to do because it's just a beautiful woman. So yeah, but I'd have to do that as a man, so I could do him as like I could do it as a Twinkie guy, you know. And then of course you've got like Jupiter, and just make it a big fat slob, like a really fat guy, really fat dad, you know, because he's got so many moons. So basically, make him a very fat dad character because he's the biggest of the gas giants. So like a big sloppy dad character, and you know Like Neptune, it's of course Poseidon, so that's just a stereotype daddy bear kind of type thing, you know. Like Mars. Mars I was gonna do as kind of like a black muscle chub kind of guy, I guess. You know, they've all got to be round because they're planets, but people. And the sun, I was going to do basically like you know, the human form of the sun is just like it was basically going to be Santa both times. But I was just trying to like figure out if I should actually make it like a Santa kind of character, or if it should be kind of just a really hot. I mean, it's a really hot blonde lady, lady god, because Sol is basically like it's supposed to be just God, you know. So I was gonna make it like a really hot blonde chick, but the male equivalent would be basically like the god of the bears would be Santa because he's white. He's got a white beard. He's got like, and I'm not saying, I'm just general depictions of Santa are white. Okay, um, it would be weird for a traditional a thing that emanates light to basically make that not a white guy, you know. But yeah. Considering that they're all Greeks, I mean, I don't know.
We hope you enjoyed the shit out of this latest
I
Ninja
don't
Search Party video. If you'd like to find the Unicorn Wizard song, you can look on
All
iTunes.
Greeks, they're all technically they're all Romans. It's a thing. But yeah, what do you think? I kind of really want to do this, but at the same time, I can't do this because no free time.
Literally explode these documents.
I mean, I did also have like another side project that I wanted to do, and that contract kind of fell through because that was kind of like something that somebody commissioned me to do. And it was like, oh, I really want to do this, but I can't because I'm busy doing other stuff. And eventually they were just like, I can't wait anymore for this. I'm sorry, I can't afford to pay you anymore. And I was like, shit. So yeah. You really like the idea? I do too. It's just a bummer. Maybe somebody will pay me to do it at some stage. I don't know.
Would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, you demon?
Maybe it could be a thing for the Orky Dorky channel when that kicks off. Because like orc draws or orc art or whatever is something that I wanted to do. So it could be part of that. I don't know. Like, what would basically be your archetype for like bear-like characters? So we're starting with like the sun onwards. Like I said, I was thinking for the sun to be kind of like either a blonde like a blonde bear. I don't really like the chin strap look, but I feel like it would be appropriate for that. Maybe make him like a super chub because it's like the sun is the biggest thing in the solar system. So yeah. Or just stick with my original Santa idea. I don't know. So your take on it would be like a strong and bossy muscle chub. I was going to give him sunglasses. It's kind of, I kind of was getting like a summer vacation Santa, like super obese Santa, you know. Although the son is middle aged, so I guess it could be. It could. I could go with the. I could go with the blonde archetype. So I was basically going to draw him like with shades on and like Hawaiian shirt, kind of, you know. Like I said, the sun is in its early middle age, so yeah. I wouldn't say bossy. It's kind of like it just feels super laid back, you know, as a stellar body. It's just yeah. But yeah. But you'd make him a muscle chub. It's definitely a fatherly figure. It is the boss, I guess, because it's the son. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Next up is Mercury. So Mercury, I was thinking about. Basically, it was going to be a kind of a twinky guy, you know, kind of an itchy, a little bit of it, a bit of an itchy, you know. Not that itchy is a twinky guy, although he's a little trail guy. But kind of like a skinnier, itchy kind of type guy, I guess, like a short one. That would be my one for Mercury. The human archetype is fairly average. You know, a fairly average white guy, essentially. Actually, you know, if we're gonna go with the god like archetype, then it is just a skinny white guy, well, a skinny Greek guy, because it's supposed to be Hermes, right? The Romanization of Hermes. So, I mean, it would be, but no, I'd make it just itchy. Day was your last day. If you need more information on Mercury, then basically I can give it to you. Mercury is the innermost planet. It's one of the smallest. It's got no real atmosphere. It's just a rocky. It's a ball of rock, and it's baked on one side and completely cold on the other. So yeah, it's a fairly. I would say it's a fairly unremarkable planet, but it's actually kind of cool in a way. It gets to hang out by the sun like all the time. It's kind of cute as a planet. That's kind of why I made it kind of itchy like. Or at least my depiction would be kind of itchy like, you know. Never see. Oh, that's weird. I think I missed a bit of that song. It's a shame. Stupid adverts. Well, I'm guessing that you are you still here? Because I'm ready to, like, I was going to ask you what you would do for Mercury. I think I did ask you, but I'm guessing you're busy. Totally get it. Venus, I was a little bit unsure of what to do with Venus. I was going to make Venus kind of like, I don't know if everybody knows about my buddy from Vegas, my kind of like ex-friend from Vegas, called Chris. He's been in pictures and stuff with me and everything, but he's like incredibly like vain and photogenic and stuff like that. And it's just like, well, he's very pretty looking, so it's kind of like for Venus, it'd be like I basically would pick him as kind of like the archetype of that, you know. That's basically Venus, you know. Maybe a younger version of him, I guess, you know. Maybe like a change in hair color or something. Maybe make him kind of like a red furred bear or something. But essentially like vacation buddy Chris, you know. So kind of like you know, he's not really fat, he's not really muscly, he's just kind of like he's just a bit above average person, you know, regular average human male kind of physique wise. So there's that. You're gonna weird out on my choices for Earth. Um, so yeah, I've already told you what like Venus is gonna look like. The regular human Venus is gonna actually look like Venus is actually gonna look like Aphrodite. So yeah. So basically, like perfect human female in appearance, you know. Um, the adverts are annoying me too much now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing you've just left. I'm gonna keep going because it's kind of fun me having these pictures in my head, and working through them, considering that I can't actually do them. It's basically so yeah. For Earth, the human the human version of Earth is essentially a voluptuous giant goddess, essentially. Terror is that's basically she's Gaia. It's like, yeah, it's Mother Nature, all of that stuff. So that one's easy, you know. However, we're at the Earth, man. We've gone through like Mercury and Venus. I gave you waiting time and everything. You can tell me that you left. God damn it. Anyway, I'm at the Earth. I'm just going to tell you my ideas for Earth. I will go back for my ideas for the other two, if you're interested. But yeah, it's okay. But yeah, so the Earth, I was basically, it's just going to be a kind of like, I guess basically like a bull-bellied Zeus-like character, you know. I was just about to say it's basically Russell Crowe, isn't it? From from Thor: Love and Thunder, because that's supposed to be Zeus, and he's chunky. You know, you can't you take that breastplate off of him. He's definitely got a belly because it's fucking Russell Crowe, and he's just a bear now. Nobody gets it. I don't understand why people don't see it. It's so weird. I've seen Unhinged. It's a crazy fat man. You should just embrace it already. He can totally play Santa now. That's so weird. Anyway, yeah, but like, you know, like more solidly built, like a proper Zeus dad kind of character, I guess. I mean, that would be the bear equivalent, I guess. But yeah. So we went through. We said that Mercury is basically going to be a Twinkie, itchy like character. Like that's what it would be. And the human god form is supposed to be Hermes. So you know what Hermes looks like. So yeah. Venus is Aphrodite, and I did say that basically, if you remember who Chris was from Vacation, so yeah, Vacation boyfriend Chris, that guy. Um, like it would basically be like a red-headed version of him, or at least like just like I don't know. Yeah, that would be the bear version of Venus. Um, and Earth would be Gaia. So yeah. So did you get that? Before I go into Mars, did you get that? Itchy is no, he's not. No, I didn't say that. I said that there's because I'm gonna do two versions of this picture because I want to do two versions of this picture. Basically, one would be the classic interpretation of all of the gods, like their namesakes, the planet's namesakes, because they're all named after gods. So I would basically draw the modern interpretation of all of these gods. But also as a fun side project to this side project, I was basically thinking of doing the bear version of it, of all of the planets, you know? And Itchy, or at least an Itchy like figure, kind of like a Twinkie cubby guy, was basically Mercury because it's the smallest of the rocky planets, you know. So Yeah. And Venus is considered to be one of the pretty planets. However, it's kind of, it's like, it just looks pretty. So this sounds mean. So I was kind of just like thinking of like who's one of the most photogenic people that I know, and it's like Vacation Chris. So yeah. If Itchy was a god, then we would be in so much trouble. The universe broke down like pretty quickly. So you would basically concur, I guess. Yeah. Just trying to think, are there red-headed Italians? Does that happen? I don't know. But yeah, what would your pick be for Venus then? Well, yeah, Venus is named after Aphrodite, the Romanization of Aphrodite, the love goddess. It's supposed to be. So, yeah, hi, Roscoe. Roscoe, don't take this the wrong way, but I do not imagine you as a sir. I'm sorry. It's really hard to imagine. But yeah. Anyway, I've just noticed your name, that's all. You've got Sir Roscoe. That's your name. And it's like, I'm having a real hard time picturing this. I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah, what would your Venus be? The bear type Venus. Because we already got like the human. Unless you want to just stick with the female. Yeah, Roscoe, I'm not trusting your interpretation of labels, considering you didn't know what a sugar daddy was. Well, at least you used the label wrong, but it doesn't matter. I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying that I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I don't trust your labels and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, Roscoe, we are going through the planets and basically like figuring out the personification for each of them, or at least the bearification personification, because all the planets already have a set personalized thing to do with them. They're all named after the Romanized Greek, the Greco-Roman gods. So yeah, and so they already have like human depictions and stuff, but we were basically going through all the planets and being like, oh, they would be like this or that or something. So we've already got the sun, we've got which I know isn't a planet, we've got Mercury, and we've got Venus sorted, and we're gonna go on to Earth. I think the most sexy and dominating guy I know. Can't really think of an actor or guy I know that looks like that. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I went for. I went for superficial, the most superficial and pretty person that I know. The most photogenic person, and that's got to be like. But I wanted kind of like a color theme, so I did kind of want it to be at least like a redhead. So I basically went with Vacation Chris, but with red hair. So yeah, they've also all got to have at least a little bit of a tummy because they're planets. They're planet people. So yeah. Wait, it's okay. I get it, Roscoe. I just didn't want you to basically think that I was like yelling at you or like criticizing you. I'm just being honest. Like whenever you basically put a label on something, I'm not really trusting it until I hear more information. So yeah, sorry. So the string section in this part of this particular track it just went nuts. So yeah, it's a really good song. But yeah, but I get what you mean. Okay, so now we're at Terra. So now we're at the third planet, Terra. You may know it as Earth, and like I was saying, the you know the actual interpretation of Terra is kind of Gaia, Mother Nature. So basically, it would be like a voluptuous female. Um, that's just how I would draw her anyway. However, the bear version of Earth, I would say, is going to be basically the bear version of Terra Earth would be kind of like a chunky Zeus character, kind of like solid ball gutted, kind of like graying but not quite fully gray, full beard, kind of like lumberjack bear kind of type, you know. Probably the suit, but barefooted. I don't know why, but I was basically going to draw him barefooted, kind of like chunky dad character. I think that would be like the Earth personified in my head. What do you think? And Z view. Well, if you don't understand why you've been recommended this, then don't worry about it. You can leave whenever you want. Yeah, I don't know why my channel's being recommended for anybody, anywhere, because, like, as far as I understood, I wasn't really super YouTuber friendly. I don't know, but enough.
Can you feel the weight of the world around you? Stars are in your eyes. Can you feel them collide like a whisper in the night? As the shadow fly across the sky, changing tides reflect the light. The day is new, we've chosen you. Forget your doubts, you gotta make it count. Ooh, rise and fall. It's your time to take the kingdom, rule them all. Hold it calm, don't surrender. It's the rise and fall. Shoot through the waves of life in the fall. Hold it calm, don't surrender. Through the sky you're an arrow, fire raining down. Can you see them staring now? Hearts beating the sound. Battle cry across the sky. The changing tides reflect your light. The day is new. We've chosen you. No more doubts. Now you made it out. Ooh.
Okay, dude.
Rise and fall. It's your time to take the
I'm waiting to hear both of your guys' opinions on what you would pick for the bear version of Earth, but it's okay. I'm not repeating it for the third time. Sorry, I just Roscoe. I've basically like gone over the whole concept twice now, so I'm not doing it again. You can watch the playback. I'm not continuing until I basically hear one of your versions of the human form of planet Earth. Like, what would you pick? Because I've described my one twice. So, yeah. Before I get onto Mars, yeah. Well, no, human version, not God. You know, like I said, I would basically have like a Zeus, like, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again. Big long bushy beard and
I don't want to share your kids' bedtime. You might not want to share a hotel.
the heart's in the way.
Get an Airbnb.
I'm not getting an Airbnb. Fuck off. I can't see the. I'm going to do this. And he full of wisdom. Well, yeah, it's Earth. It's the only one with like thinking life on it that we know of, like properly. Okay. The most average human with no defining traits, so basically like a Chinese guy. I was actually thinking going like Asian Zeus. You know, oh my god, like a younger version of like although I don't know exactly what he is, you know, what kind of Asian he is, but Iroh, I would go for Upper from Kim's Convenience. Yeah, that guy. but the pudgier form of him. That guy. Yeah, that's very simple. Like, yeah. But yeah, I was thinking of going Asian as well. I didn't define his race until just now. But yeah. But you said basically the most common human. It would be a middle-aged Chinese guy. That would be basically if you basically like went through all of the humans on Earth and then counted them up and did the average of like what is the the what would be a random selection of people, then it would be Chinese, and it would probably be male because from what I understand, there are still just a little bit more men than there are women in China. So yeah, it would be a random Chinese guy. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with Mars. So basically a black Santa. A black Santa, like muscly Santa, not but not like thin, because still we're going with planets, so they're all going to be chubby of some kind. Even Mercury is kind of got like a tiny tummy, you know. So I would basically go with like the black Santa, like muscly black Santa. The reason why is because I want the white hair because of it's simply because of the snow caps. You know, that's also the reason why I wanted some grey on the Earth one, because because we've got snow caps still. So yeah. So yeah. I'll go with the black Santa. I don't know why. Just whenever I just Mars just feels right somehow, you know. Jack Black with red beard. Okay. It seems a bit obvious. I don't know why it seems a bit obvious, but it does to me. I want to hear Panda Fox's one, but he's probably in the shower by now. Of course, Aries, is Mars, and Aries is the war god. So, yeah. But then we're going to get we're getting into the gas giants. So Jupiter. So we're going to go for Jupiter and then Saturn, and then I want to say Neptune, but my brain is telling me it's like actually we don't know if Neptune is it Neptune or your Uranus is next. I think it's Neptune then Uranus, but I could be wrong. I might be switching those. Anyway, so going on to the gas giants. I am pretty much they're all gonna be like fat bears, really fat bears. All the gas giants are really fat bears. And Jupiter, the next one, is definitely gonna be a very chunky guy, and I basically would say that he's kind of gonna be in a suit. Definitely in a suit. Like very business-like, spherical man. But very tall as well, because he's like the biggest of the gas of the gas one, of the gas giants. So yeah, he's definitely going to be a bossy like character because he's got so many kids, sons, pups, boys, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I knew you were going to go with some kind of slubby trucker for one, at least one of the gas giants, because of the whole. That's your thing, you know. You seem to be very stuck on the trucker thing. I'm okay with it. I'm just saying, it's like it seems to be a thing for you, kind of like my thing for Santas. But you just like truckers.
Mike up on the door. I dare you.
Boys, whoever gave the orders to kill me, they're coming after you next.
You guys are men on the real line.
Oh, I can't skip it.
Like Jelly Bean. Nobody likes it.
Well, it's the ones I've been posting the most pictures of just recently. So that makes sense. But yeah, so you would go with like a trucker type. I would go with like just a really big boss type. You know, but always wearing kind of like earth tones. You know, kind of like the bands. You know, oh, I could give him a stripy suit. That'd be funny. Big belt buckle. Big belt buckle. The red spot. It could be a big belt buckle. Even though it's more brown, but you know what I mean. It could be a big bronze belt buckle, like faded bronze a little bit. Hey, no! You can't skip ahead. We're on Jupiter still, okay? We're on Jupiter still. It could be like it. So yeah, it could be a big belt buckle, but yeah, very ill-fitting, like earth tony suit. You know, like a cream and like browns for the belt. You know, stuff like that. Big red spot, belt buckle. You know. I did kind of want to make him sort of like Hispanic, you know, but I wanted a brown beard, like, or at least maybe not a beard. Maybe actually I do. No, I do want to keep it. I do want to keep like some kind of color hair. And you can have brown hair if you are Hispanic. It's rare, but it happens. So yeah, I'll go with brown hair. Yep. If he could, no. We're talking about we're talking about Jupiter. This would be my Jupiter, my interpretation of Jupiter. It's kind of like the sun one, but not really. I don't know. I do want the sun to just be fat, but I do want like him to. I do want Jupiter to look kind of inflated more than just be fat. You know, like somehow his suit is keeping his shape, or I don't know. But yeah. Now Saturn, I would say. So you want Saturn to be. Saturn is your pig businessman. I kind of feel like Saturn would be kind of the just like the older version of Jupiter, you know? Kind of like Jupiter's dad. You know, Saturn, everybody's favorite planet. It's just kind of like, yeah. You really think stuff about your dick until we go away. Mercury's a little Twinkie guy. I'm just saying that's what we have decided. You want Mercury to be Chris Hemsworth? I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't see Mercury as Chris Hemsworth. If anything, Venus would be Chris Hemsworth. If anything, Venus would be Chris Hemsworth. You know? And none of them can be skinny. They're planets. They have to have at least a little bit of a tummy. How many coins you got? Just know I like you a lot. Looking like Donkey Kong riding his conky dong. Yeah, I'm not buying it. See, entertain. I'm not buying it. But we're just it's just a couple of friends hanging out. Right now, we're basically like looking at the personification of planets in our solar system. Anyway, Roman philosopher. Yeah, philosopher, like dude, long beard, skinny, barefoot. I guess we're having fun, yeah. I guess it's just that Venus, the human version of Venus, is a woman. So yeah. Okay, bye, Roscoe. But yeah, what was your pick? Did you have a pick anyway, Panda Fox, for Mars? What was your pick for Mars? Did you say anything about Mars? No, I've got Earth, I've got Terra, but I didn't get anything from you from Mars. Barbarian type build again. Has to have tummy. You have to have tummy. I don't know if you heard, but I went with basically like a muscly black Santa type. bushy beard. And just very round. But you're going with barbarian type. So kind of muscly, kind of brutey. Sounds good. How about, I know you like this, the gas giants. So what would you think about Jupiter? Jupiter, of course, is like is Jupiter, of course, is Zeus. It's Jupiter is the Roman equivalent of Zeus in real life. So I would do him. I would basically do him. I'd do him as kind of as Zeus, as like the modern interpretation of Zeus. Um, yeah, but in the bear version, it would be a Hispanic guy with brown hair, and he would be a spherical boss type. Like he would be in a suit, in a kind of like a earth tone suit with a big red, or at least a big reddish bronze belt buckle, like really big, kind of like a really big Texan. He'd be really tall as well, but he'd basically be spherical because gas giant. So yeah. So you picked me as the biggest gas giant, really? That's very specific. I mean, it's just very obvious. We were talking about it. The other ones were kind of specific too. I can go into details about all the other ones too if you want. But it's just that we had time because I was waiting for you to basically finish showering. So yeah, before we got too far. But yeah, but you picked me. You basically picked me. You wouldn't make any modifications on me, just me as Jupiter. That's kind of sweet. I like that. I'm super touched. I pushed the wrong button. I'm super touched. I mean, if I was honest, then I was basically thinking of like an older version of you for Mars. So yeah, I just need the white hair. He needs to have the white hair for the ice caps. So yeah.
Nothing. I was just saying that you're great. Okay, thanks. Look over there. It's great. I'm the strongest dragon that you ever see. You're gonna die, motherfucker. I take a bite tree. I'm gonna swallow you whole, and then you go down easy. Then you'll be digested.
And to pieces.
I'll take off your helmet, see the fear in your eye, and your beautiful hair, and your well-toned lies. You'll feel who we live.
Wait, you're not a guy. Prepare to die. So I haven't heard the song for a little bit, so
that way? Oh gosh, I wonder if it's because you're a huge, disgusting brain.
Get the fuck off my planet, this is your last chance.
I'm gonna come ahead and slide out of my pants.
Busted, you're all fucking dead.
What? This room feels stuffy on the way. Do you like puppies? In a basket of puppies!
Okay, so you're done with your modifications for Jupiter. Okay, we'll move on to Saturn. I basically would just make like Saturn, who is also another gas giant. So just warning, fair warning, all the gas giants are super fat. They're just really, really, really big, you know. And I would basically make it kind of, it's almost like it's just, it's kind of like Jupiter's dad, you know. So it'd be older than my Jupiter, and it would be kind of like similarly dressed, I guess. You know, I just still very, very round. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what to do with the rings because I really like the rings, but it's just like I don't know. I don't really know what to do with the rings. You know, how to incorporate them in the picture because they've all got like distinguishing features of the actual planets in them. You know. And I can't think of like the rings are the most distinguishing thing about Saturn. So I don't know what to do with that. You know? Like I could just give him braces and just say that those are the rings, but that just feels lazy. That feels lazy somehow. I mean we've got Jupiter with his big brass reddish brass belt buckle. Which by the way is what the actual red spot looks like. It doesn't look like a red spot, it actually is, yeah. Rings on fingers. I mean, I guess I could, but I mean that seems too obvious. See, that seems too obvious. You know. I don't know. I could give him a big bald spot, so he has kind of like a ring of hair around it. No, that's not good enough. Doesn't feel like it's obvious enough.
How could you give your love to someone else and share your dreams with me? Sometimes a bad rhythm, your love.
Oh, what is Saturn? What is Saturn? The the Romanized version of Saturn. But you know, what is he in the Greek gods? I did look this up a while ago, and I didn't remember. I must look it up. Saturn. He doesn't have one? What? You know, I'm looking up images. That's way better. Because they have, like, tables and stuff.
Now for under £47 a month. Our lowest ever monthly price. Plus, get access to exclusive gigs and 48-hour ticket pre-sales with priority. O2, so you can know.
This is not helping.
There used to be a great town alone on the sea. You became the light.
Oh, okay, I found this doesn't help though because it doesn't have Saturn in it. Fuck's sake! How hard is this to find out? I'm still also thinking of the rings thing. What to do with the rings? So Apollo is Hermes, right? No, he's both. He's in both. Fuck's sake, that's not helpful. I hate that so much. Stop it. Look, I know them. I do know them, but my eyes become larger. Jupiter is Juno? What? Mars, Venus. Okay, these are wrong. Jupiter, Mars, Saturn. Okay. Good of the capital, time, wealth, agriculture, and libation. Libation and liberation. Kronos. Kronos? Really? That's Kronos? The Titan god. Power, my pleasure, my pain. Yep, that's Kronos. Okay, I know who Kronos is. Do you have a thing? There we go. Was the leader of the youngest of the first generation of Titans. Sorry, I can't read and listen to music at the same time. The divine descendants of the primordial Gaia, Mother Earth, and Uranus, Father Sky. He overthrew his father, and well, it's not pronounced that way. It's not pronounced like Euron. It doesn't matter. He overthrew his father and ruled during the mythological Golden Age until he was overthrown by his own son Zeus. Kronos. That is Kronos. I was like, is this the father of Zeus, right? Yeah. So yes, he is the father of Jupiter. I got it right. But really, that's Kronos. Just sorry, it's just that I've seen a depiction of Saturn as a Roman god, and it's just some dude. Whereas the Greek depictions, the early Greek depictions of Kronos, have also been some dude, but they also basically like depict him as kind of like this huge earth monster kind of like thing. In Age of Mythology, even they basically have him as basically being a kind of like a big lava monster kind of creature, kind of like the male version, like the muscular male version of of the lava god from Moana. That guy. Anyway, that's kind of what Kronos was, and it's just like that's not Saturn. That's just some dude. He's just some guy. So yeah, Kronos is basically like Jupiter's dad, and essentially, yeah, that's why I'd make him as. So yeah, that's nice. So yeah, now I know where fucking where that came from. Jesus. Well, now you know. Like I said, I looked it up a long time ago. I just didn't remember that it was Kronos. Kronos was Saturn. I don't know why I'm so surprised by that. That's annoying. Right, back to worky work. Right, guys. That's it for tonight. Should I go for the rest of the planets? Are you still there, Panafox? I'm still trying to figure out what's something to do with the rings. It might just have to do. It might just have to be rings, or he has like a monocle or something, maybe. I don't know. Just something. Well, I'll figure something out if I actually ever do this. But yeah. Oh no, I'm not a fan of this one. I mean, I'm done for tonight. My butt's falling asleep. I need to stand up and like move around very very soon, and I'm at a point where I can stop for now. So yeah. So yeah, I'll get through the planets first. So I'm done with Jupiter. Did you say what your Jupiter would be? Not Jupiter, Saturn. No? Nobody's going to take Saturn? Did you say what your Saturn would be? No, you didn't. It would be like a big brutish guy with the rings being like earrings and other rings. Like I said, that's a little bit obvious, but yeah, I get it. I'm just trying to get you guys to like throw your imaginations into it with me, you know. So because I can't remember in which order the planets go in, because I'm stupid. For some reason, I can't remember if it's Neptune then Uranus or it's Uranus then Neptune. I feel like it's Neptune then Uranus. Yeah, I could. Again, that feels very obvious, but I get it. No, they all going to be like, well, my versions at least of the bear types of the gas giants are all going to be fat guys. So yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking next. Anyway, for Neptune, Neptune is just a really, 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 really big guy in a hot tub. Just a very, very fat guy in a hot tub. Neptune was going to basically be me, but like full on hairy version of me. And also just very, very spherical because, yeah. I like the Dave of the Diver one. That's cute. That's a good idea too. It's really hard to find really, really big scuba suits, by the way. Just pointing that out. Okay. Okay. Uranus. Uranus. I was thinking of a doctor. I was basically thinking of a doctor. Which would basically still be very spherical because of gas giants kind of thing. But yeah, he'd be a doctor type, kind of like a Dr. White, I guess, you know, but rounder. But yeah, that would be my Uranus. You, Roscoe, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna put it up. I'm not gonna put that thought out there because it might seem transphobic. But it's just that all of the trans bears that I know, they essentially they don't advertise. You know, the whole point of them transitioning is because they wanted the hyper masculine kind of appearance of being a bear, you know. So, you know, again, that's only the ones I know. I don't know all of them, obviously, but I kind of feel like that's part of almost like a baked in part of the bear identity. Is the whole reason why the bear identity, the bear community exists, is because it's kind of like the hyper masculinization thing. You know, that's very attractive. So, you know, but again, that's just that's just the ones I know. I'm not overgeneralizing. I'm just like, yeah, one of the origins of the bear community is that they really like the hyper masculine, you know, not the touched up, not the hairless guys, all of that stuff. That's where the bear culture like came from. So it's a thing. So yeah, I wouldn't say that basically any of these guys could have been a trans guy, you know. It's like, but it's not advertised, I guess. Anyway, yeah. So that would be my pick, anyway, for the planets. If you want to go with Pluto, then actually Pluto I was thinking would be kind of essentially Roscoe. Was always thinking that before Roscoe even got here, it would basically be kind of like a Roscoe-like character. If you still want to count Pluto as a planet, which it is. Pluto is a planet. Nobody ever declassified Pluto as a planet. They added to the title, in fact, because everyone. This always pisses me off when they're like, Pluto's not a planet anymore. It's like, no, Pluto is a planet. It's a dwarf planet. It's still, yeah. So, yeah. Because it's a fairly small, you know, it's a slightly. I'm basically, yeah. Pretty much. That's pretty much what I was thinking. It's basically like Mercury. Like Mercury, I made like a Twinkie guy, like an itchy kind of character, and basically Pluto would make kind of essentially like a Roscoe-ish character. So yeah, you know. So they're based on people I know. Like even Mars is based on somebody I know. So yeah. Anyway, that's how I would draw all of them as bears. It would be like that. So, yeah. I do like the scuba suit idea, or at least the scuba gear and stuff. But I would make him very Poseidon-like. I would make you know, Neptune very Poseidon-like, but yeah, rounder, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's all my planets. Pluto is of course Hades in the thing that we looked up. Okay, guys. I'm almost halfway through the pick dump. Finally, it's getting done. It's getting done, and it's getting done. It's being double backed up and all of that stuff, and it's done in segments. So yeah, pretty good lineup. Yeah, I was like I said, I really do want to actually do this project, but I just have no time to do it. But it's one of the projects that I wanted to do. That's just like it's been shelved again. I don't really have any incentive to actually do it. I'm not begging for incentive. I'm not fishing for it, by the way. I'm just saying that it's just an idea that I wanted to do and I can't do it. I have a lot of these. So I have a mystery mark on my leg. Fun. Okay. Anything anybody want to ask me or say to me before I go? Good evening. It's morning, but thank you. Okay. Okay, I'll be back probably the day after tomorrow, and yeah. Itchy. Okay. Scratch. Belly rubs. And belly salute. And yeah, see you the day after tomorrow. I'm gonna watch some TV and go to bed. I watched all of the X-Files, by the way. That was dumb. No, that was so dumb. There we go. And I'm currently watching all of Young Sheldon again because I actually like that show, and the next season's coming out fairly soon, so I'm gonna watch that. So that's what I'm watching on TV. Yeah, I tried to find the series Cougar Town, but I can't find it anywhere. Weird. But yeah, is there anything else I needed to say to you guys? I think we're good. Yeah. I really do wish I was filming something. I got the house to myself and everything. But I can't. I'm not allowed. Because I've got to do this. So annoying. Anyway. Toodles, guys. See you next time. Oh, it's so needy. Another belly rub. It's a well-fed one. I had like a liter of chocolate milk and like 4 sandwiches. So yeah, and belly salute. And I was very naughty and I had like a bunch of chocolates because Damon still hadn't eaten his chocolates and I was feeling depressed, so I wanted some chocolate. Even though I shouldn't because of my blood sugar and all of that, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. I'm going to have a drink of something. I've got a bit of a headache. Anyway. Okay, guys. Bye.